Oh, life is so good. How are you guys feeling today? I may need a tissue halfway through this, but no. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Could you just look at one another and just say thank you to each other for being here? Thank you for being alive. Thank you for being present. Yes. Yes, and thank you. May we walk through life and say that as often as possible. Yes, and thank you. If we could just embody that each and every day, everything in life would begin to shift over and over again. Yes, and thank you. How many times a day do you think you've said yes?
A lot.
How much is a lot? Over 50?
Yes.
Brilliant! Okay, we're done. You guys are good. You're all ready already. This is all good. This day is, like every day, it's a sacred day. And we get to celebrate, I love how Jessica said it, we're celebrating the mothering in all of us. So it is Mother's Day, but yet we're celebrating that mothering element that each and every one of us carry, which is kindness and generosity and love overflowing. And that today, if we remember that we can embody that everywhere, that we get to amp up our willingness to mother ourselves and to mother each other. And as we do that, we then continue to create miracles everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. How many of you would like to create more miracles in your life?
Yes.
I love that. Recently, I'm trying to remember when it was. It was maybe a year ago. I was at a workshop and Deepak Chopra was speaking. And he took 20 minutes. I loved this, and I am not a doctor, so I will just consolidate it. He took so long to tell us the process of why each and every one of us are an absolute miracle. Like the fact that we're born and birthed is a miracle.
Yes.
The fact that there was just a spark of light called you at the exact moment that it said yes. Something said yes for you to be illuminated in right here.
Yes.
There's no way you could be sitting here if there wasn't an original yes. There would be a possibility. If something inside your mother's body went, oh no, not up for it, not going for it, you wouldn't be sitting here. There was something occurring. He said it beautifully, like I said. But he gave all the specifics of exactly every moment of what had to happen and how you are just one in a billion. And when we realize that, we get to remember our very existence is miraculous. It's miraculous. And if we're moving through our life from that context, then every breath is a miracle. Every heartbeat is a miracle. When I was in practitioner training many moons ago, I had this miraculous moment. And we were sitting in meditation, and Reverend Michael said, in meditation, I want you to focus on your heartbeat. I was focusing on my heartbeat, and I burst into tears because I was 7 months pregnant. And all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, I have two. Which one do I focus on? I've got more than one heartbeat happening here. This is the coolest thing ever. And it's temporary. Like if I didn't embrace that moment of that, wow, this is a miracle. And it brings us to this moment right now. Guess what happened when we were in meditation this morning? I only had my phone here so I could see to read to you. My son, who was in there that many years ago in meditation, decided to call right when we were in meditation today. I find that very miraculous. Like, that's pretty interesting because you call today when I'm in the middle of meditation, when years ago you were meditating then as well. It's miraculous. See, in our lives, these moments are occurring every second, if only we widen our perspective to see them. Miracles are everywhere, every moment. And if we're moving through this reality, staying in only the human existence, we will be caught over and over and over against what appears to be limitation or blocks to miracles. But there are no blocks to miracles when we open ourselves up and accept each and every moment, I'm a miracle and I'm willing to accept every miracle that comes to me today. Every manifestation that comes to me today because I'm in alignment with my spiritual truth. Yesterday was a miraculous day at the Namaste Sanctuary. We had one of those manifestations that I had set in motion months ago. And I had this realization during the day of, wow, this is an exact alignment with how we create in spiritual context. So a crew of guys came to the house to do some seeding in the sanctuary. Now, it's something I set an intention for probably 6 months ago. I thought, okay, my intention is to call for divine timing for the next level of planting to take place on the property. So here, the intention was set. I was really clear. And here, all of a sudden, this truckload of people show up yesterday with a real stinky bed of fertilizer, which is really okay. It's part of the story. It's a real stinky bed of fertilizer and all the tools for them to do their work. So they come out into the yard and they start. Now I noticed 3 things go down in my yard yesterday. The first one is they have to prepare the soil. They have to till up all the weeds. They have to take everything out. There's guys working. There's somebody else raking. They're cleaning out their roots to make sure that that soil is ready. Now, jump with me to spiritual content. For us to call forth the miraculous moments more often, to live in full manifestation, we must prepare our inner soil. Yes?
Yes.
If we do not allow ourselves to look at, well, what must be uprooted within us? What belief systems are not serving us? What belief systems did you have 6 months ago, a year ago, that you have outgrown? Think about that for a minute. But you're still carrying with you. If we outgrow something, we must let it go so Spirit has a space for newness to land, for another miraculous moment to land. If we're clogged up with old beliefs, old patterns, old thinking, then we're not releasing the old and creating space for something new and miraculous to come through. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we must be in a constant state of let go, let go, let go. What no longer serves me? Does that belief serve me? Be in check of your languaging patterns. What must I let go of a language that no longer serves me? Where can I say yes more often than no? Where can I be present and take a breath and look at someone and just say, give me a moment, just a moment to be with me, and then let me answer that question. Instead of just jumping in and reacting. Where can I be present to being so conscious that my let go is pure? Because in that let go, just imagine, you let go and space is created. You now have a place for the miracles to land. So, they tilled the land of my house, cleaned it up and made it look beautiful. And I'm just in awe. The whole time I'm standing around, just, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I'm doing my busy work, making sure they have orange juice, and they have homemade bread, and they have all this good stuff out there to keep them working. I get very involved with these things. I was like up at 6. Yes, this is the day. So then, the second thing was they started planting the seeds. They made sure that soil was ready. The next thing you know, they're putting seeds everywhere. Now, what seeds are we putting into our consciousness each and every moment? See, this is the exact same thing. Where is our consciousness? What seeds of thought are we allowing into our consciousness? We have choice here. Now, the solution to checking out what seeds are going into our consciousness is our place of practice. 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 When you have seeds that you are planting into your consciousness every day of prayer, seeds of intention, seeds of forgiveness, seeds of love and peace, these seeds that are going into your consciousness after you've uprooted the ones that were to do with unforgiveness or upset, and then are planting seeds of purity and love and peace, you're putting into the soil what you desire to create. Yes? Now, I want to read to you something about practice. Those of you in spiritual liberation, this will be a refresher, because it's good to hear it. What Reverend Michael says about practice. He says, practice, practice, practice. These are the seeds that are being planted in our consciousness. That which transforms your life is what you practice. And what you practice constitutes your personal laws of life. Not what you merely believe in, but what you practice. We are not here to be euphoric, but to get free. We are not here to be euphoric, but to get free. Rudimentary spirituality is theory. Advanced spirituality is practice. What you practice, you ultimately embody, paving the way for breakthroughs, insights, fresh realizations, and the evolution of consciousness. What you practice, you become. What you practice is what goes into that soil gets to grow. You plant seeds of love, you will be growing seeds of loving relationships. You plant seeds of abundance, you will be walking through your life with full-on abundance. You plant seeds of forgiveness, you will be open and available to absolutely call forth love on every level. What seeds are you planting into your consciousness? I invite you to be like on high watch of what is going on through your languaging.
Yes.
I had a client burst into laughter in the middle of the session day before yesterday, because we were talking about something, and she said how she's having trouble interrupting the chatter, where the seeds she was planting were not positive ones. And I said to her, have you tried getting louder? And she said, what do you mean? And I said, oh no, you could ask my children. There are days I walk through the house and you'd hear, oh no, nope, that's not happening here. You can just get behind me right now. And she burst into laughter. She goes, you would say that? And what would your children do? I go, they pop their heads out and oh yeah, mom's doing that again. Sure. The thing was, my intention was to interrupt any seeds of negativity that I did not want to house in my consciousness. Yeah. Now, we are living in a world that very often we can hear things and someone can support us on how bad the day is, how terrible things are. But if we can lean in and go, whoa, wait.
Yes.
What do I know to be true now? Ask big questions. Instead of why have I not seen my miracles, ask what must be cultivated? What seeds am I planting for my miracle to be birthed today?
Yes.
Because when we ask questions like that, we are absolutely creating space for all of it to be birthed. So, I invite you to hold high watch vigil over what seeds are being planted. And I just burst into laughter anytime you decide to stop yourself really loud and boldly in your own presence. It'll make everyone else laugh as well, so it's good for everybody. The third thing is, they brought in that big, huge truck full of stinky fertilizer. But guess what that is? Guess what that's doing to those seeds? It is soaking into the soil of those seeds and assisting them to be birthed. Like, what are we fertilizing our consciousness with? What is going on for us to cultivate that field of receptivity for your miracles and manifestations to completely land? This is a really important point. When we are not cultivating our field of receptivity, there is then no place for all of our manifestations to land. Does this make sense?
Yes.
It's as if we're all beautiful, energetic beings moving through this world, creating more. And the energy that is around us at any given point is our field of receptivity. Are we calling forth and accepting? Every time you say thank you, you are absolutely cultivating your field of receptivity. Every time you acknowledge yourself, you are absolutely cultivating that field of receptivity. I had a student who's a graduating student recently say to me, a client, and she said, "What? I've been studying for years. I've been changed my whole life for all this study, and now it's done." And I'm kind of like, well, what now? What am I going to do now? And I looked at her, I said, how about leaning into acknowledgement, to acknowledge yourself of all those 4 years and everything you gave up to achieve this? Because as she would acknowledge herself, she's cultivating the field of receptivity for her to then catch the answer of what now. But if she asks what now from this mindset of I got to figure this out, then she's not allowing herself the acknowledgement that everything she planted was just being birthed. And when something gets birthed, then there's more coming. So we have this opportunity to always remember there is this miraculous field of receptivity all around you. And be willing to daily acknowledge yourself, cultivate that field, so that every miracle knows, whoo, it's got a place to land, it's got a place to land. When our energy is up and not willing to accept love, peace, kindness, if we block it, what happens is there isn't. We're not saying yes. When I ask you to amplify your yes, it's for the purpose of the more you amplify, yes, I'm willing. Even if you don't know how, even more so if you don't know how, just be willing. Yes. Because with every opportunity of willingness, Spirit slides right in, because it always is there, to assist you with the how. The how is not our business. When we read this beautiful oath of manifestation, which you do not want to miss next Sunday, because Reverend Cheryl is amazing. Yes. And she will be right here to walk you through every step of this. That there, when we are repeating those words, we are cultivating the field of receptivity. That's exactly what it's doing. So that we're interrupting the patterns of lack, of not enoughness, because we're saying unexpected good, unexpected happiness. I don't know where it's at. I don't need to know where it's at.
Yes.
My job is to cultivate this field so that when it arrives, that my doors are wide open.
Yes.
We don't want our doors shut because we have unforgiving thoughts or some upset in our lives, that we have judgment on ourselves. Those are the places that get to be uprooted and healed, so that your doors are wide open, that as often as you can, walk through your day with, I'm open and willing to accept.
Yes.
I'm willing to accept the goodness of the world. I'm willing to accept the miraculous moments, because you're a miracle, just the fact that you're in this room.
Yes.
There was never another time, there will not be another time that this exact configuration of people will be in this room. That's the miracle. Like how we all find our way to one another is a miracle. That is a yes. You said yes to be here, so continue your yes today and onward. Your beautiful mother said yes to you, so continue your yes onward. Every choice we have the opportunity to stretch. And say, I'm willing to be more. I'm willing to be present. I was having this fun with this word, miracle. I have to read it to you. Wait, back myself up. First I want to read to you it. My favorite book of this year, A Year of Miracles, is reading by Marianne Williamson. She says, as for miracles, hold on. Anyone I see today, I remember to silently bless him or her. Anywhere I go, my presence bring forth love. I will silently pray for the happiness of everyone. I love this next sentence. I remember today that prayer is a force, a medium of miracles, a power beyond what the world believes. A medium of miracles. Don't you love that? Prayer is a medium of miracles. Every prayer brings on another miracle. So to me, I was writing miracles, and this is what I came up with. If I break it down letter by letter, what if we looked at miracles as mastering inspired revelations and conscious love every second?
Yes.
Whew. Mastering inspired revelations and conscious love every second. Mastering it. So we are welcoming those inspirations, we are welcoming them, and then we're conscious to spread them. Allow the seeds that are going into your consciousness to sprout in ways that you have not even conceived of yet. Just be willing to open the door and know that Spirit's desire for your miraculous beingness is to shine so brightly that your essence changes the world. Like that beautiful song shifted us. That angel giving her gift, her essence, changes us. May we all continue to simply stay in the place of allowing those gifts, those seeds to just bubble up, and be given forth. There is nothing too big for Spirit to deliver. I was thinking about it the other day. I thought, okay, I've been in spiritual study for most of my life now. And I thought, never, ever have I come to any reading, any teacher that has ever taught me that Spirit God said, oh, this one's going to be too hard. Never have I read, was there a statement of, well, let me think how I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to create this. I'm going to have to get a team of people to move that mountain, and I'm going to line it all up, and we're going to start having a countdown before it. There didn't exist. The unlimited source of the universe that funnels through you is so massive, that every miracle that you've dreamed of and those you haven't even conceived of yet are waiting to be birthed into your consciousness. So I just ask that you cultivate the field that your yes is so big. Amplify that today. Amplify your yes everywhere you go. Yes and thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Someone tells you you look beautiful. Stand there. Say yes and thank you. And watch the room change, because you will be then receiving their love and giving it right back to them. So everyone together, please, yes and thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. And then just please take us right into that. One more yes and thank you into prayer. Ready?
Yes.
And thank you, Divine Spirit. Yes. Thank you. I invite you for these few moments to just hold in your heart. Just hold in your heart. Anyone that you would like to hold in prayer this day, just hold them in your heart. That there's room for all of us to receive our manifestations and miracles and overflow. Just hold them. Include yourself, please. With a grateful heart, we are just in celebration today. That the power and the presence of the Almighty God is right here, right now. That it is right here, right now. Always has been, always shall be. So connected to the one power, one presence, each and every one of us. It moves through us with an elegance and an ease. And this day and onward, each and every one of us are in pure agreement that our yes is big and wide and open for the unlimited, just overflow of miraculous moments to occur, for there to be more love, more peace, more joy, more happiness, more giggles, abundance, just overflowing, for there's room for all of it. There's room for all of it. The seeds that are being planted in our consciousness are pure, are those of high intention, that they are available with clear thinking to know, this is what I desire. I accept it, Spirit. I accept it. And in that acceptance, that every single one of them are fulfilled in the manifestation and more beyond what we were thinking, just more. How good it is to know that our consciousness is pure and that we're letting go and planting seeds and fertilizing that place within to prepare for all the goodness, all the goodness. I bless the center. I bless the joy of it, the growth of it. I bless this beautiful day. I bless all of us in our own mothering of ourselves and each other, that life is exceptional. And we walk this day as the miracles that we are, shining brightly in love and allowing the goodness to land. For this I give thanks. Abundant thanks. I'm so grateful, that with ease and joy I let go, for there's nothing I need to hold on to. I just let go and allow Spirit to have its way perfectly, divinely, easily. How good it is to be present in the presence. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Oh, life is so good. Everyone looks like they're in their receptivity. Where are those wonderful ushers? Can I welcome them forward? Yes. I love this. Hello, beauties. These are the queens of receptivity today. At this time of our wonderful offering, I just invite you to just lean into that law of circulation and know that this beautiful center is supported through your gifts, your tithes. So keep that law of circulation moving as we bless the center and all of its expansion and bless each other. Thank you so much. Thank you too. And go forth. Thank you.